Another day. Another day. What does that mean? When you get another day, what do you get also? Why, of course, you get another dollar. You get a G series with the number 7. You know why? Because G is letter number 7. G, the first letter of God. G-O-D in the... Look what we got this morning, everybody. We got some chem snow. We got chem snow. S-N-O-W. We got chem snow. We got the owl on the $1 bill. 2 eyes and the beak. See how the eyes are slightly uneven. Eve is even and uneven. She's the one. She's the atom. Because she's the 0, the none. And all and none is all. God beginning with G, and how many days does this supposed God, who's actually God's plural, Elohim in Hebrew? 7 days, right? Well, 6 days of creation, 7th is rest. G rests on G.
Richard Rodgers' Broadway musical Carousel. Ronald Cork leading the New London Orchestra. 7:54. If you're
7:54
a.m.
a.m.
You know what you need today: umbrellas.
Yep.
Rain gear, boots, and a free app. Talking about WCRBs, of course. That way you can at least take the great music you love with you wherever you're going on a Friday morning. Easy to do, too. Just takes a few seconds. Wherever you get your apps, you can download it to your smartphone by looking for Classical Radio Boston. Do it. It's 44 degrees in Boston. Here's Handel's 8th Concerto Grosso, Martin Perlman, and our own Boston Baroque.
The owls are not what they seem, right? We're told in Twin Peaks. What the hell is going on here with the owl? Well, God created everything in 7 days, right? And Gods creates odd, even Adam and Eve. 1 and 2, sun and moon, yang and yin, Adam, Eve, dawn, evening. 3 and 4, on and off. 7, S even, L even. And you are believing in the Bible of El, the bull god of Cana Phoenicia. The god of mathematics. All is number, said Pythagoras. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? We're taking this Bible. We're not taking it in a particular way, that's for sure, by the letter. You gotta take the bull by the horns. They want you to take this by the letter. And they don't want you to break down the symbolism of the Bible. They don't want you to do that. What's this whole Eden story about? Genesis, 7 letters, same as genetic. And then we got eugenics, which came before genetics. Eugenics, look into that and its connection to the Nazis. Freaking fascists. In God we trust. Who's God? What God? Is it the Jewish God? Is it the Christian God? Is it the Muslim God? Is it the pagan heathen God? Pagan and heathen, as I've shown, just by going to the simple dictionary, are derogatory terms created by civilized, organized religion for people who had yet to join the fold of the civilized religion. They're from the heath. Heath is the bush. Ooh, the bush people, savages, all these terms that the civilized always have to put on the non-civilized to shame them. And what are we dealing with right away in this? Shame. Original sin. Original sin, yeah? Is that what it is? Or since we're dealing with numbers, Adam, Eve, odd and even, and a serpent, 7 letters. Serpent that's cunning, C-U-N-N-I-N-G, 7 letters. And it's subtile. Is that 7 too? S-U-B-T-I-L-E. Yeah, how they write it in here is 7 letters. All having to do with what? Intellect. Serpent associated with intellect. And as we've seen, associated with the sacred feminine of Libra, of this Libra-Aries equal line at the equator of the bull, L12. So there's the Elohim 12, Al. Adam's put in Aries in the east. Eve gets them evicted, and they go west. When you west, you die. They die. They're told they're surely going to die from this fruit of the tree of knowledge. Who would that make? Well, so we got one character left because we only got 4 so far, right? In the Genesis, genetics, genes of Isis, Isix of Gnosis, knowledge with the Awel in the middle, symbol of wisdom. W, wit, wisdom, witch, wizard, wise sword, sword, S-W-O-R-D, word, world, will. It's like I'm fishbowling in here or something because I, yep, a little early morning action today. South is the position of Set, 6 o'clock. So this is the serpent of the S, the 6 of the sex, of the hex. This is what's going on with the serpent of 7 letters. How many letters is Capricorn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feminine. Capricorn is where we're going on the western, in the northern hemisphere. This is an oval, but it's, you know, it's a circle of L, oval, L, circle, L, 12, 360, 369, feminine. And a circle is a 2-dimensional L representation of a sphere, right? All we see anywhere is sphere. This is and sphere, look at our eyeballs, the beginning of our perception of a visual field. Spheres all around, right? We're always dealing with the sphere in the world, the whirling whirlpool. So we're heading down to the Tropic of Capricorn in the northern hemisphere. The sun goes up to summer summit and down to the Tropic of Capricorn Valley, winter, burial, and hence the association with all of this. All of this associated with this. All of this associated with this. Upper, lower, and guess what? They meet in the mid-L at the midline. The horizontal axis A6, base 6, Gena 6, the genes of the goddess Isis, who is Is, the one of all being and becoming. We're at November the 16th today, which is a Friday, a Frow's Day, Freya Day. November, 9ember originally. Number 1, 6. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 plus 6 is 9. And then you got the 11 on the year side. 9/11 again. So many 9/11 the date times. So many times the numerology of the days involves a 9 on the day. Well, this is because this is an 11 year, so we've had a lot of 9/11 this year. 2018, 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8, 11, L even. The pair of L's, parallel, P-A-R-A-L-L-E-L, L, God, Saturn, time, Chronos, mythology, the mythology of the Lord of the Rings, of time, the wheel of the will, the Awel, that's right there on the $1 bill. You gotta really look. You can't just say, oh, he's just making this up and look away. You gotta look and see. There are 3 types of people, said Da Vinci. 3. Well, Jordan Maxwell says there's 2. Those who get it and those who don't. Da Vinci said there's 3 types of people. Those who see when shown, and those who do not see. I'm one who sees when shown. I didn't always see. I was conditioned and grew up and trained not to see, in ignorance and mental, emotional, spiritual poverty of this decadent society. With its monotony, its monopoly, money, mono-eye. There's the owls is symbolically associated with wisdom, with Sophia in Greek. Sophia is wisdom in Greek, personification of wisdom, where we get philosophy. Philo is love, so philosophia is love of Sophia, wisdom. Love of knowledge. Knowledge, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So let's go back now and read some more. This is the one I shared with you yesterday on Thor's day. Today's Freya's day, which is Frau. The days of the work week are flanked by the 2 females of the 7 days, deities of astrology. Monday, the moon, Luna, and Diana. Friday, Freya, Frau, Venus. The moon and Venus are the opening and closing of the work week, the womb and tomb of the world's work week. The WWW 23, 23, 23. Three types of people in the world. Our yearly cycle is 26 weeks above spring, summer, 26 weeks below autumn, winter, life and death, light and dark, Luke and Darth, reality and illusion, hot, cold, young, old, yang, yin, Adam, Eve, odd, even, dawn, evening, on, off, summer, winter, summit, inter, valley, death. 52 weeks in a full year, which is the number of cards there are in a bicycled card deck of cards. Two plus 6, 8, 88, 88. Number value of the trump card. Trump equals 88. T 20, R 18, U 21, M 13, P 16 equals 88. Add those up, 88. Let's go back to this now. Man and his symbols. Man and his symbols. Bible, parable, fable. Bull. We're saying bull all the time, and we're trained not to know it and hear it and recognize it. Because they want us to be spellbound by the gospel. So we take the letter literally. We saw this picture of the wall. I'm going to stop this one after this and start reading this in part 2. We start reading where I left off yesterday. The Berlin Wall, which has now fallen. The wall that falls. The wall of all. Of El. Of the Bible. And now we have the trump card of the House of Cards. Insisting that we need a wall in America. Right? Because we need to keep out the aliens. Well, what about the space aliens? I was reading about them this morning in this one. I don't know if you heard of this book. Woo, it's strange. From 2001. I don't know if it's, legit or what. This guy's Stewart. I gotta open my windows. Now everything's gonna blow all over the place. Alright, we'll start reading where we left off yesterday in Man and His Symbols.